most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, good evening, race fans, and welcome back to the Dirt Racing Network. You're here for show number 1. This is the second of our back-to-back shows tonight. Dirt Slingers 2021 Winter 410 Outlaw Series. Gonna follow the World Championship schedule with these guys here. Got about 2021 drivers checked in for this thing. A lot of black stripes in here. A third of this field World Championship qualified drivers. These guys getting some practice in. They open up their season on Monday night with iRacing. So we are going to give them a chance to do a great final test and tune in live competition each and every Saturday night here. Big shout out to all the supporters. Wicked Cushion Esports, Tim Sims, Edmund Trophy, Scott King Designs, Dirt Slingers Racing League, and ourselves here at the Dirt Racing Network. It's going to be a great season. Each and every Saturday night, right about this time, going to kick things off. Should be exciting. You guys are going to be in for a treat. The best of the best around the world racing in this series. I don't know how much longer they're going to have a practice session. It's supposed to abbreviate it. Going to let them work the track a little bit before we go to qualifying. But if you were here for the first show, you saw that we did our pre-race ceremonies, our invocation, our national anthem. We will not do that a second time this week. Don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're pulling for in here. They're about ready to head to qualifying. We will stay on top of our drivers the best that we can, cover all the qualifying action for you here. They're letting them all out at once. Going to open the floodgate and let them hit the track defending world champion Alex Bergeron in the house. Richie Press, if you're here for show number 1, you saw him run second in the 360s right here at Volusia a little bit ago to Aiden Berlin. Looking for Aiden. Yeah, he is here. Tyler Schell, Logan Rumsey, Mason Hannigan, the Little Hurricane in the house. The Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis, is here. Whiskas, Ernie Williams in the house. Watched the 91 car go out on track. Spoke to Ernie earlier today, and he was excited, looking forward to this. Catch the 91 car here getting around. First time to lap right now, Logan Rumsey, quickest in the qualifying session, 12.60 seconds. Tyler Schell, 12.61 seconds. Mason Hannigan, 12.63. Ernie Williams, 12.75. That's good enough for fifth quick. Richie Preston at 12.64. Drivers moving on. Kevin Henley, the Cadillac man. Alex Shazinski up there. Ernie Williams improves, 12.62. That's fourth quick right now. Drivers on track. Clayton Davies here, the 50 car. Don't know what's going on with Clayton. Peyton Grease putting a lap in here. See Jacob Schmutz, Nathan Davis on track. Ryan Scheidt is on track. 12.63 for Scheidt. He moves up to fifth quick. Peyton Grease on the clock. He's only going to get one shot at this, it looks like, as time is going to expire on the session. Peyton Grease, 12.82, so he need a little more oomph in there. Dylan Yeager, 12.56 seconds, your new quick qualifier. So he will have pole position of the 21 drivers. We are going to have 3 heats for you. Let's get ready to get down here. And we will run through our Tim Sims starting lineup. On the pole will be the 48 car of Dylan Yeager, and on his outside in the Tim Sims BMRS. Black Diamond Motorsports entry. It's the 1 car from Pittsboro, Indiana, the Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan. And on the inside of row number 2, your defending world champion in the 410 series, Alex Bergeron. On his outside in the Cadillac, number 110. From Albany, New York, he is the Cadillac man. His name is Kevin Hanley. Your third row on the inside, the On the Edge Motorsports Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum Team Edge, number 32 out of Salt Lake City, Utah, Derek Layton. On the outside of him in the Stacy's BSB Jerry's MRB number 16. It's actually the 1 car from Junction City, Kansas, of Jacob Schmutz. And starting on the back, the 06 of Ryland Gray. I do not see Schmutz or Gray actually on grid. I'm sure those guys will make the call. Everybody's going to the feature tonight. There it comes, Schmutz. Where is Ryland Gray? Just waiting on that 06 car to pop in. To start this, I know Ryland Ryland is in chat. Just waiting for Ryland to make his appearance at the back of his heat, but he may just forego that and start deep in the feature tonight and see how many spots he can make up. But right now, your first 3 starters, Yeager, Hannigan, Bergeron, all World Championships drivers. And there's your 4th World Championship driver right there, snapping in the 06 machine of Ryland Gray, starting 7th in heat number 1. The newcomer to DSRL here in this 48 machine, Dylan Yeager. So we'll see what Mr. Yeager has in store. Hannigan ran in, he's in the 22 car tonight. I don't know why he's in the 22. Maybe that's his number for the World Championship series this time. But your defending champion there in the 12 machine. Multiple-time defending champion of that series right there. Then Kevin Hanley, a fixture on the outside. Derek Layton and Jacob Schmutz behind that. And then your other World Championship driver right there. That is the SSR 06 machine of Rylan Gray. Rylan, always quick. Expect to see that kid come forward. Lights off on the pace truck. We're going green out of 4. Whoa, hello, there's 7 Herbal. I will read through that here in a little while. I will get back to you there, buddy. Welcome, everybody, to the stream tonight. Round number 1 here. 410 Outlaw Sprints. These guys are ready to go. The green flag in the air, and Yeager, Dylan Yeager, jumps right on. Mason Hannigan puts that 48 machine out in front. Going into 3 and 4 and out for the first time. He'll lead a lap of number 1. 10 laps to distance for every heat race. Yeager, Hannigan, Bergeron, your top 3, and Bergeron making a move to the inside. Slide job from Bergeron. He didn't quite have it at the line as Hannigan moved back around. Now Hannigan's going to slide him. This is going to turn into a great battle for 2nd and 3rd right here. These guys are getting at each other this early. We're going to see some great racing throughout this heat and into the evening. Hannigan with a short slider right there. Checked Bergeron up. This time Bergeron trying to get the short slider in 3 and 4, and he had the advantage that time. Yeager handling this thing out in front easily. Now Bergeron clears going into 3 and 4. He'll run the middle line up closer to the top where the marbles are. He hangs on to 2nd. A little wider line to avoid that slider from Hannigan. Hannigan falls to 3rd. Hanley is 4th. Layton is up to 5th. Schmutz in 6th. Rylan Gray actually has moved around and taken 5th from Schmutz and Layton. Just updated his timing and scoring right there for me. So it is all Yeager. New guy to the series, but World Championship driver, and you can always count on those guys to perform at a top level, and he is doing so in heat number 1. His first time on the track with the Dirt Slingers, and he is making a statement right here. The defending world champion trying to give chase, and you can't get it closer than 0.4 of a second. With under 2 laps to go, I think the 48 car is on cruise control right now. White flag in the air, heat number 1. Yeager, Bergeron, Hannigan, the top 3. And Dylan Yeager in his first points paying race at DSRL will pick up the win in his first heat. Bergeron, Hannigan, Hanley, Gray, Layton, and Schmutz in that order through heat 1 field. Drivers got points for quickest qualifier this evening. They get points for their heat races. They will score points in the feature. DSRL working out a nifty prize for the end of the season championship for these guys. Only 10 races. Nonetheless, every point counts. So where you finish is important in each and every race. And right now, we will go to the Tim Sims starting lineup for heat race number 2 on the pole. Logan Rumsey, the 47 car, on his outside. In the Ultimate Dirt TV Black Diamond Motorsports number 91, Lima, Ohio. Whiskers, Ernie Williams. Row 2 on the inside, the Jessup Logistics Elbows Up Simsport number 25 from West Middlesex, Pennsylvania, Richie Preston. And on his outside in the 13 car, that will be Aiden Berlin. Row 3 on the inside, the JZI Racing Photography number 54 from Fremont, Ohio, by Alex Stoudinger. And on his outside, from the down under, the 50 car of Clayton Davies. Scheduled to start 7th, but not making the call. The lawnmower man in the 36, Nathan Davis, and I don't know what happened to Davis, but he did not. He did not make the call. I was trying to see if I could send a message and to find out what was going on with him, but I haven't heard anything back just yet. But right now, good field here. 3 more Black Stripe World Championship drivers. The 91 car, the 13 car, and the 50 car. And if you were here for show number 1, that 13 car, he did a great job. Worked himself to the front. Led about the last half of that charity race there for the Extra Life guys, and he picked up the win. So already got a win under his belt tonight at Volusia. So we'll see what he can do, stepping up from the 360 to the 410 here, and stepping up quite a bit in class of driver. Let's see if that 13 car can perform like we've seen him do in the past at Dirt Slingers. The lights are off on the pace truck. Heat 2. Green flag is imminent out of turn number 4. Rumsey and Williams on the front row. Slow roll into this one.
Green flag.
Good
green flag.
start. Rumsey takes the 41 car and goes right to the front right there. Ernie Williams and Aiden Berlin around the top side. Second and third. Richie Preston slides into fourth. Here comes Davies. Davies, the green and purple car, down on the bottom. Trying to take third away from Richie Preston. Fourth, that's fourth place. As Aiden Berlin is in a third. Ernie Williams said he wanted the track to get slick tonight because that's when he's at his best. But old Whiskers trying to run down Logan Rumsey, and he's doing a good job. Looks like he's closing the gap. Got real close right there in turn number 2. We'll see what he does on the other end of the track. This is where he seems to really close up, is right there on the exit of 4. And he had a good run, just not enough to get in there with the slider. Rumsey running about the perfect line to cover all the angles right now. About 2/3 of the way up the track. Williams trying to go cut down. Berlin is still third. Preston fourth. Davies is fifth. They have broken away and left. Alex Stoudinger, in fact, took the 54 car to the infield. So we'll see what he does with the feature. But we are 4 laps to go, and it has been Logan Rumsey from the drop. But Ernie Williams not giving up. Trying to run him down here. They have put a little bit of a distance between themselves and third place, Aiden Berlin. That time, weird slider line from Rumsey, and that allowed a good run down the backstretch, and Williams closes up. 2 to go this time, and Ernie Williams may be there ready to pounce. Good run through 2 for Williams. Keeps it about 2.5, 3 car lengths. He'll close right down on the back end as we come to the white flag. A little different entry that time for Williams, trying to keep it a little closer. Rumsey bumped the fence out of 2. I don't think it's going to matter. He had enough of an advantage going into 3. He's going to come out of 4. He wins heat 2. Williams is second. Berlin was third. Preston, Davies, Stoudinger in that order. So we'll move on to the third and final heat race. And this one, kind of loaded, like the other 2 have been. Got 2 World Championship drivers in here. And one of them will be starting on the pole in the Fairway Mortgages BS Air Catch Fence Apparel. Elbows up Simsport number 85 from Millersburg, Pennsylvania. Tyler Schellin on his outside. The Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV number 10 from Warrensburg, Missouri. That's Ryan Scheidt. Row 2 on the inside. 23 car of Alex Straczynski, and on his outside, Clayton Tilley in the 51. And on to the back row on the inside. From the CSI Hopstock Guzzlers number 92 from Hopstock, Indiana, Peyton Grease. And to his outside, a Black Diamond Motorsports driver in the 90 car. That's Trevor Royer. A shotgun on the field tonight. Going to be the 413 car of Eric Wilkie. So 7 more cars, 10 more laps. Everybody's going to the feature. Have 21 in our feature. 35 laps set up for that. Let's see, the 85 car starting on the pole, the 51 machine outside row number 2 right there, that blue and white machine, the 51 car. World Championship drivers for 2021-22. So more than 1/3 of this field will be World Championship drivers in our feature tonight. We're getting ready for our final heat race.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. Final heat race underway. And as per his norm, Tyler Schell, quick on the draw, grabs the point. Scherzinski second, then Scheidt, then Tilley. That's your top four. Royer, Wilkie, and Grease. PG back here in the seventh place, but staying close to the field, getting singled out. As we go around, kind of watching this battle. This is third, fourth, and fifth. Got second, the orange and white car on the left of the screen. But the battle was starting to heat up for third right there as Tilley was trying to work Scheidt over. He worked high, he worked low. Now closes down, good run down the backstretch, just not enough to throw a slider, and I think Scherzinski was too much in the line for the slide job, and he didn't want to chance it, but he had a good run down the backstretch, and normally at that point you're going to see a World Championship caliber driver take that slider. Tilley making a better decision than that. That's all Schell. And Schell out in front from these guys, about 0.6 of a second, 85 car. New colors on that car. Used to seeing him in kind of a black and green car, but the red, white, and blue looking very good on the 85. And Tyler Schell starting to move away now, almost a full second. He's picked up about 0.4 in the last two laps. 3 to go this time. We're right out of second. Scherzinski, Scheidt, Tilley, now Royer right in this thing. This is a good battle here. We'll watch the last two laps focused. Second, third, and fourth right here. Out of two, down the short, rounded backstretch. Oh, Clayton Tilley into the outside fence, up and over. And Clayton Tilley, he went for a ride. Let's go back. Down the backstretch, up against the outside. Oh, got that right front up against the fence. Yeah, that's going to pull you in every time. And he went as high as the billboards and landed it on its wheels, but was running there in about fourth place and just stepped a little bit too wide. So Schell, Scherzinski, Scheidt, Royer, Wilkie, and Grease will be the remaining cars. Have a single file restart for the last two laps. Don't forget about tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, Hales Corner Speedway Sim Racers will be back street stocks tomorrow night. Great show. Those guys put on a great show. It's a close-knit group of drivers, and those guys get out and they perform well with each other and against one another. A lot of fun to cover those guys. Good show for the fans, so make sure that you tune in for that. If you haven't already, drop by the Facebook page, The Dirt Racing Network. Like, share, and follow. And if you're ever on YouTube and Twitch, hit that subscribe button. 7 shows a week for you. All right, lights off on the pace truck. He'll make the hard left, head for the infield. Tyler Schell back to it. And Schell got a great restart once again. Scherzinski, Scheidt. And a battle, Wilkie and Royer for just a second there. Royer's got the better of that off the high side, but I think Wilkie going to keep trying to close in. Pull that down, white flag in the air. Tyler Schell going to pick up the win here. Third and final heat race goes to Tyler Schell. Scherzinski second, then Scheidt, Royer, Wilkie, Grease, and Tilley ended up on the hook, but heat racing action is over. These guys going to advance right into the warm-up. I don't know if they're going to get much in the way of a warm-up here. That's going to be up to race control. I think they're going to give them just a couple of minutes. Let's get somebody here. chat with real quick while these guys are warming
User
up. Alex
was moved to
Bergeron,
your
you got a
channel.
copy. Alex may not be able to hear us over the roar of his engine, so we'll put Alex back in the hopper. We'll draw him back out in a little bit. Let's see if Handy can do it.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey there, Mr. Tropical Depression. You got a copy?
What?
You're live on the air, buddy.
Oh,
What?
you scared me, and I can barely hear you.
I wanted to holler at you and find out, man. Your first foray to the Pro Series, or were you in it last time?
Hold up. What did you ask?
I said, is this your first trip to the Pro Series, or were you in last season too?
No, I was in it last season.
So in your second season, you know who you got to go beat. I mean, the guy's the defending
Well,
champ, has
yeah.
been for a while. Can you pull that off?
Probably not.
Well, the fans were interested to know what the drivers were thinking as we get ready to head into this World Championship season. How do you think things are going to go? I know there's been some talk about changing some things up, doing some different stuff, but from your perspective, how do you think the season's going to go?
I think it'll be all right as long as I can just make all the shows. It's going to be tacky heat races, that's for sure. So I don't know. You got to qualify well, and I'm not very well at qualifying unless it's slick. So I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, we don't have a reset for qualifying, and we'll go from there.
Well, it's going to be exciting to watch you guys here on Saturday night. And what can you glean from coming here, knowing that a lot of times these guys don't want to reset the track unless it's just an absolute necessity. And I know over there they kind of almost have a plan to do so.
Yeah, like this track, I feel like it never really needs it, honestly. It takes so long to slick off unless we got like 20 or so minutes practice like we do in pro. So I feel like it'd be better if we limited the practice and went from there the whole night, and then probably reset it before warm-up and let it burn in for a good 8 or so minutes and then go from there.
Well, what do we expect to see out of, I guess it's the 22 car tonight. What do we expect to see out of the Little Hurricane tonight? Going to pick up a win?
Well, I sure hope so. I'm not here to not win, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
All right,
But
man.
yeah, I'm 22 now. 22. I had the number one taken from me in the pro, so.
Well, we'll see if we can get that changed for the rest of the season here in this series for you, buddy. But we'll throw you
thank
back down in the pits, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and good luck out there tonight.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your
Mason
channel.
Hannigan. Drivers look like they are just about ready for this thing to get going here. We were watching Alex Bergeron here for just a few minutes. Why wouldn't you watch the King? And you can definitely call him that. He is a multiple-time defending world champion, defending driver right here. And, in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And beating that 12 car is a tall order on just about any given night in any series. And when it comes to the World Championship Series, he seems to step it up a notch every single season, no matter what. So these guys got to be ready for that. But the car is getting on to the grid. So let's get down here, run through our Tim Sims starting lineup for your 35-lap feature to kick off the 2021 winter 410 Outlaw season for the Dirt Slingers. On to the pole, the 48 machine of Dylan Yeager, and on his outside, the 41 of Logan Rumsey. Row 2 on the inside will be the 85 of Tyler Shell. On his outside, your defending world champion in the 12 car, Alex Bergeron. Third row on the inside, Whiskers, the 91 machine, Ernie Williams. On his outside, Alex Rosinski in the 23. Row 4, the 22 car of Mason Hannigan, the Little Hurricane. We just talked to him. And on his outside, the 13 of Aiden Berlin. The fifth row, we'll see the 10 of Ryan Scheidt on the inside. The 110 of Kevin Hanley, and the Cadillac Man on his outside. Richie Preston will start the 25 car. We're inside of row 6, and Eric Wilkie will start on his outside. We got to get them back here just a little ways. These guys are going to get into 4-wide real quick. Do not forget the 4-wide right now. Richie Preston will start inside row 6. Eric Wilkie will start on his outside. Rylan Gray inside, and Clayton Davies outside of row 7. Row 8, Peyton Grease inside, Derek Layton outside. And then Alex Stoutinger in row 9 with Trevor Royer on his outside. Your 10th row, Jacob Schmutz inside and Nathan Davis outside. And your back row going to be the 51 of Clayton Tilley. All right, too late now. No 4 wide. Well, all right. No, you got to just call it off. Call it off. Call it off. You can't do it now. You had to do it when they rolled off the grid. All right, so drivers are going to get back into their spots, going to get ready to go. We like a 4 wide, but these guys did not give you guys one, so we will do better next week, we promise. Get things squared up. Going to see Kevin Hanley and Nathan Davis both missed the start. Don't know where Davis went. He was in here. Hanley somehow got a disconnect. So we know we'll get him waved back onto the lead lap when he gets out here. Why aren't you on track, Davis? All right. Green flag in the air. I don't know what we're doing here, guys. Going to take another pace lap under green here and then get these guys started.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
So the pace truck will come out, pick up the field. And we will get these guys back lined up. Get them ready to go once again. Looks like Kevin Hanley is going to make it out. I'm not sure if he'll be scored a lap down or not. He may not, since the caution came right on the first lap. He may get to maintain, and he will just have to be 20th to start things. But if not, they can waive. Because if Kevin Hanley's a lap down, they probably should waive him around, let him start. I think we've got one more pace lap anyway. Yep. Are you still having problems with that build, Nathan? So they get things going to the next time out of turn 4. Everybody's where they're supposed to be now. We will get some racing in here. We'll see. These guys may be able to go flag to flag. Just depends if anybody jumps the outside wall tonight up there in turn 4. We already saw Tilley do it in his heat race. Got to push the issue. Find out where it's at. Got to find that thin line. All right, green flag in the air. We are underway. And this Dylan Yeager kid get great restarts or great starts. He did it in his heat race. He just did it in the feature on a good gap. And caution on the racetrack. Jacob Schmutz, it looks like, part of this deal. Let's see. Good start here. Into 1 and 2. Oh, Peyton Grease touched the wall on the inside and ended up collecting a couple of cars. That's what happened there, the 92 car. Got into the inside wall and collected drivers. So they get everybody kind of squared away. I think we're going to give Kevin Hanley a wave around here and get him. He was a lap down, showing a lap down. He will be able to get back onto the lead lap. He'll have to start tail in Charlie there, but So hopefully Nathan Davis will be with us next week and be able to participate. See that 36 machine back on track. Right now, still got 20 drivers out here ready to go. And they are going to go single file on the restart. Pace truck will be in. Dylan Yeager will get us restarted right here in turns 3 and 4. He does just that. Another great restart. Tyler Shell went to the bottom. Rumsey and Williams to the top. Williams got a good run out of 2. Slide job into 3 and 4. He goes right across the nose of Rumsey. Rumsey crosses over, takes it right back. So top 4 right on your screen right there. Top 6 now as Hannigan, the red number 22 car,
All right, man.
flashes in, and
Caution is
caution
out.
behind these guys is Clayton Davies. Clayton Davies are back here, right around the inside of 1 and 2. And up the hill in 3 and 4. Oh, right into the left rear of Ryland Gray. Oh, and I think that he got some suspension damage somehow out of that. So the 50 car will have to go into the infield. And a couple of quick cautions here before we can get too far into this thing. And I hope this isn't a precursor of what we're going to see come Monday night. See the 1 car of Jacob Schmutz roll off the end of pit road once again. He is trying to get whatever was damaged on that car from that first incident repaired. Yeager, Shell, Rumsey, Williams, Bergeron, the top 5. Alex Bergeron right there in front of Mason Hannigan, who is 6th. Then Straczynski, Scheidt, Berlin, and Preston. Still 30 laps to go in this thing. A long ways. A lot of racing left. But they'll get them lined up single file for the restart here. And we'll see if Dylan Yeager gets another great restart down here in turn number 4. Tyler Shell usually pretty good about the restarts. Pace truck out of the way. Yeager
Green
got
flag,
another
green
one.
flag.
Going to have 3-4 car lengths when we get to turns 1 and 2. He goes to the top side. Only person down on the bottom right now, Logan Rumsey, tried to go after Shell on the restart. He's not done going after him yet. Right through the middle. Going to have to give it up there, though. Shell too much momentum off the top. Put him back to 2nd. Rumsey 3rd. Williams is 4th. And Bergeron still in 5th. And Bergeron's got company around the top side. Here comes Hannigan. Bergeron now with a little mini slider line there in 3 and 4. And Hannigan cuts under. Battle for 4th. 5th. Hannigan gets out in front, but a big run down the back stretch. He holds Bergeron in check going into 3 and 4. And Bergeron really trying to get the car wide. And I'm not used to seeing that out of the guy in the 12 car. He's usually down on the bottom.
Caution is out.
As we have caution again, and this time, I don't want to say it. I think Richie Preston was in the middle of this. He's got Wilkie and Berlin. He's 3 wide. And Wilkie came up the hill a little. They tapped, and then they get hooked back together. So Preston, heavily damaged. I think his night will be over. And we get a couple of laps in. We get a caution in. Whoa, and that is not pro caliber racing right there. So these guys we have to relax a little bit, put things in check, and try to calm things down just a little bit. See if they can get a long run in. Can't find out what your car is going to do if you're only on short runs. So. All right, should get them single file, ready for another restart. Still Yeager, Schelt, Rumsey, Williams, and Hannigan now right in front of Bergeron as Hannigan was done completing the pass and got across the timing line before the caution came out, so he's up to 5th. Then Straczynski, Berlin, Wilkie, and Trevor Royer in the top 10. Restart. Beginning of lap 10, still 26 laps to go. Restart there, and once again, Rumsey goes low line, tried to take advantage of the restart, couldn't get it done. Williams under fire from his teammate Hannigan. He gives up 4th. Hannigan coming forward quickly in the 22 car now. Bergeron right there. Trying to work on Williams, went right to the top side. Just looking for room to race the 12 car in behind the 91. And I know Ernie, he wants to get up there and get that top kind of worn down, get it a little slick. That's when he's at his best. When things start to get slick. Bergeron ripping the lip right now. Right up against the top. Got a good run out of 4. Going to pull alongside the 91. Finding the momentum on the top now, side by side into 3 and 4. If he can run another time through 3 and 4 right here, he is going to streak past Williams down the front stretch.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And caution on the speedway again. I'm not sure who's in this one. Somebody is hung. Is that Ryan Scheit that is hung up? No. Watch these two right here. I kind of thought, because I saw both these cars really slow getting away. And Straczynski who was caught up on the tire barrier there. Trevor Royer took his car off the speedway. Still Yeager out in front. Then Schelt, Rumsey, Hannigan, and Bergeron your top 5. Waiting on these drivers to get squared away. Single file, got a cart rolling off. I think that's the 92 of Peyton Grease, maybe. Yeah, was rolling out of the work area. Straczynski's still in the work area. Scheit's still there. Preston is still there. Oh, Davies, Gray, and Stoudinger, Trevor Royer have all decided they are done for the evening. As the pace car back in the infield. We're underway once again. 21 laps remaining. Yeager leads another one. Got the same two behind him in tow, but here comes Bergeron around the top. Got around Hannigan, now has the top. Going to try to go around Rumsey. Good drive through the middle. Big run on the exit. Pulls alongside. Got right behind Shell. Shell now going up to the top side right in front of Bergeron. Bergeron slipped a little out of two. That gave the spot back to Rumsey momentarily. But a big drive once again out of four now. Bergeron, and he'll go to the bottom in 1 and 2. And so did the 85. He tried to cover that line on entry. Yeager still out in front. Shell still second. Bergeron is now third. Rumsey fourth. And Hannigan fifth. Ernie Williams is in sixth. Clayton Tilley up to the seventh spot. Then it's Wilkie, Hanley, and Berlin inside that top 10. Not much changing at the front. Yeager still hanging on to the lead. And Shell still trying to close 0.3 of a second. But Bergeron got a good run there through 3 and 4. Now he goes again to the top in 1 and 2 through the middle, the 85. Tyler Shell. Now Shell covers the top line. Bergeron just getting too good a run up there. And Shell changes his line, goes to the top side. Bergeron going to try to get a run down the backstretch. He's been good in 3 and 4. Not great in 1 and 2. He cuts the car down the hill. Gets closer that time. Good battle shaping up for second. It might let Rumsey back here in fourth get into this mix. Shell's got a good line in 1 and 2. He opens up a couple of cars. Bergeron closes it down in 3 and 4. Coming down to 11 to go. Good long run shaping up here. Cars starting to get strung out from each other a little bit. Still Yeager, Shell, Bergeron, Rumsey, Hannigan, your top 5. Shell trying to roll, big bobble out of the 12 car. It's going to open it up. Rumsey gets to the side but couldn't go around him. Bergeron bobbled in 3 and 4 and opened things up. Now Shell can concentrate on the car out in front, and that's Yeager. Yeager through the middle, Shell around the top. 1 car length that time. 10 to go, and 9 to go. Now Shell out of the top of 1 and 2. Bumps the outside wall. That gives Yeager about a half a car's breathing room. They come out of 4. They're almost dead even at the line. I think it's just a matter of time unless Yeager changes his line. Here comes your pass for the lead. New point man, the 85 car of Tyler Shell. Yeager is now second, and Bergeron is in a battle with Rumsey for third. That's going to square away. 6 laps to go. Third and fourth. Got a chance to get up here and catch second, I think, but Shell now starting to gap things out. He's over 0.3 of a second. He cleared Yeager, and he is really starting to make tracks and get away from these guys. Working a lap, 30B5 to go this time around. Bergeron closing in on the second place car of Yeager. Think the 48 starting to fade. Drivers looking all over the track for traction. Rumsey still fourth, Hannigan's fifth, Williams still sixth, Tyler Shell 3/4 of a second out in front. And that time, Bergeron had a major problem, broke the car. So the 12 car sliding back quickly through the field. Shell now with a 1 second lead over Yeager. Rumsey is sitting in third. 3 laps to go. Hannigan, Williams, and Wilkie, your top 6 now. Bergeron hanging on to 7th, but that's a matter of time before Berlin goes around him. This is all Tyler Shell. 1.1 seconds out in front. White flag in the air. Tyler Shell open up the season, picking up the win of Volusia and carry some momentum into the opening round of the World Championship. It looks like this is going to be easy for him here at the end. Tyler Shell will win the season opener. Dalen Yeager second, Logan Rumsey third. Mason Hannigan and Ernie Williams will round out the top 5. We'll get our 3 drivers around on the front stretch if we can here, and I don't know where Mason Hannigan's car is, but we'll wait just a minute for him. I think he's coming down the back stretch. Get these guys parked right here. Oh, it's Logan Rumsey, not Mason Hannigan. Logan Rumsey. Grabbed the wrong driver. So, yeah, let's get these guys set up here. We'll get down here close proximity.
User was
Logan
moved to your
Rumsey.
channel.
Unmute your mic for me, buddy. Gotta unmute your mic, Logan. Logan, you gotta unmute your mic, man. Well, let's circle back.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved
Let's
to
see
your
if
channel.
Dylan Yeager has a copy. You there, Dylan?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, your first time over here with the Dirt Slingers. You come over to a den of sharks, and you kept that 48 car up front quite a bit, man. Tell us about your first experience here with this league and this run you had in the feature tonight.
Yeah, man, it's always good when you get more practice with Pro Series. You know, I qualified for Pro this year, and I was just looking for some more practice. So I was told about the DSRL, and we ran it, and it seems like a pretty good league. So I'm excited to be able to run it for the rest of the season. And second place is good. I knew Tyler was probably going to get around me once I kind of got off the top. I just wasn't comfortable up top anymore. I started kind of hitting it out of 4, with that big hump out of 4. It was hard to exit out of 4, and I just kind of moved down, and it was working the first couple laps I went down there, but I guess once I lost momentum around the top, he just got around me. But we'll take a second place, and yeah.
Well, it looked like the track did change just going through the feature. It wasn't completely slicked out, and then things kind of got narrow at the top and the bottom. You got to really be perfect to get around the bottom quickly here. I don't see too many guys that can do it. The middle, how hard is it to maintain even throttle and keep the car with forward momentum and not blow the tires off of it?
Oh, it's tough. I've ran the bottom a lot on the sim. I'm known as one of the bottom feeders on here, and I'm usually comfortable around the bottom, but when it's kind of like through the middle around here with the throttle control, I kind of struggle with that. So I was just trying to keep the thing pointed straight. I set the car up pretty tight, so I was kind of expecting it to sort of move down. I didn't think it would get, that slick around the bottom, and you can keep the top rolling that good, or else I would have set up more for the top. But it's definitely tough. I tried getting those marbles sort of through the middle there at the end, and it seemed to be a little bit quicker, but I wish I would have found that a little bit earlier. But yeah, the bottom's definitely tough around tracks like this.
Well, good practice for Monday night, and is this going to give you some momentum and some confidence heading into your very first World Championship event?
Oh, yeah. I'll take all the practice I get, here, and it's the Apex Series. Those are both following the Pro Series schedule, so it gives us some pretty good time to practice for that and turn some laps and kind of know what we're expecting going into these Monday nights.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure you got some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here and celebrate a great opening season run.
Yes, sir. Got to thank y'all for the broadcast. Thank all the Team VLR guys for what they do for me. Got to thank my sponsors, Toters Isle Frenchies, Elite Racing Graphics, Bighorn Taxidermy, Tac 3 Defense, and yeah, hopefully I can talk to you next week again with another podium. That would be great.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us tonight, and we do look forward to seeing you back next week.
Thank you.
Your second place finisher, Dylan Yeager. Now, I think we've got the technical difficulties worked out with Logan Rumsey. Let's grab him. Get him in the channel. Logan, you there?
Yeah.
All right, man. A good run to start the season off. 41 car comes home third tonight, man. Tell us a little bit about the run of the feature.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the setup dialed in for Monday in the series. I still didn't feel the best, so I'll try to dial it in. But this race definitely helped get some more laps.
Was it going to give you a little bit of confidence knowing that, you run with some of the best guys right here in this series when you come in Monday night for your first round of the World Championships?
Yeah, you gotta run with the best to be as good as them. So this league definitely helps.
All right, man. Well, fantastic way to start things off. Your shout-outs, your thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate a great run.
Yeah, it's everyone at Slick Sims and everyone that put up the race tonight.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you back next week, bud. Good luck on Monday.
Thank you.
User
Your
was
third
moved
place
out of
finisher,
your channel.
Mr. Logan Rumsey. Let's move on to tonight's winner.
User was
Haven't
moved to
seen
your
him in a
channel.
while, but he comes back and he picks up the round one win here for the Dirt Slingers 410 2021 Winter Series. Tyler Shell, you there, buddy? Nope, you have muted yourself somehow. You there, sir? It's funny because normally I can't
Hello?
get... Yeah,
Yeah.
there he is. Normally I can't get this guy to stay out of my ear, and now you don't want to talk to me.
Okay.
Well, a great way to start the season, man. Tell us a little bit about the run you had tonight, how tough it was to grab the lead away from Dylan, and how much did the track change underneath your car tonight from the start of the feature to the end?
Track changed pretty much the whole thing, but it's just trying to chase the track and get ready for tomorrow. Well, I guess Monday, not tomorrow.
Yeah, to that, and you've been a participant in that World Championship Series before. Haven't practiced this close to that in competition like this. How much can you learn, and how much can you use to help you maybe become the champion this season?
It's more just kind of yourself off everybody and see what you got to do the next couple days and just get ready for the Monday, pretty much.
Well, a fantastic run. I like the new paint on the car, man. Who is on there helping you out?
Just like thank everybody I was up, and then Personal Evolution Company, Moreland Tires, School of Sim Racing, and Catch Fence Apparel.
All right, man. Well, a great way to start the season, man. It's good to see you back on the track. Good luck on Monday night. Thanks for chatting with us. We'll see you back here next week.
Thank you.
User disconnected. from
You're
your
a winner
channel.
tonight, Mr. Tyler Shell. Let's look at our official results. Shell wins it. Yeager was second. Rumsey was third. Then Mason Hannigan in fourth. Ernie Williams fifth. Eric Wilkie comes home sixth. Seventh went to Aiden Beerline. Alex Bergeron in the eighth spot. Kevin Handley comes home ninth. Jacob Schmutz in his debut in the 410 series comes home in 10th place. Clayton Tilley in 11th. Peyton Grease was 12th. Derek Layton 13th. Alex Straczynski 14th. Trevor Rohr 15th. Richie Preston was 16th. 17th went to Ryan Scheidt. Rylan Gray was 18th. 19th was Alex Stoudinger. And 20th was Clayton Davies. Nathan Davis will score 21st, even though he did not start the race. And we look forward to seeing the 36 car back on the track next week. Good opening round for these guys. Rough start, but they will get that cleaned up by the time we come back next week. Get ready for round number 2, guys. Don't forget tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 shows on Thursday, and back here again on Saturday. 7 shows and 6 nights each and every week here. Add more shows as we go along. Always fun. We appreciate you guys tuning in, guys. It's amazing, the chatter, watching you guys cheer for the drivers. Thank you for being here. For Dominic Santino and myself at the Dirt Racing Network, guys.